Alright, we're back. Hello again. So yeah, like I mentioned, we're going to be doing 30-minute episodes for these series, so be prepared for that as we do so. And yeah, we're going to be mostly working on digging this stuff out for now. We do have 2 iron pickaxes, so I'm not really worried, and we have plenty of coal, so if we need to start doing anything with that, we will. And then, yeah, my plan is to make the mountain a little more mighty looking eventually. But for now, it works. And there is another one over there. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to do the build yet. You know, there's some options. So we'll see kind of how things develop. I'm going to let things develop kind of naturally as we work on them, so... But definitely, I think from here on out, we're going to make sure we're watching for copper, because copper chests are going to be better for our current setup. So, let's make sure we do that. And we need to go make probably 3 more iron shovels, to be honest. Boop. And it's in here somewhere. There we go. And we'll just take the rest and make it into torches. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess we'll get 4 more torches. That's how we're playing things. Okay, that works. Sticks are a little bit harder to come by, so it makes sense. We got a lot of dirt, though, to clear, because we also have to clear all this over to it. In fact, actually, since we've got the asphalt now, yeah, let's start laying it down over here real quick so we can feel like we're accomplishing something. We got our little road going, which will have white in the center once we get some sheepies, probably. Yeah. But for now, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Alright. And then boop. Because we're going to need to eventually know where the brick is going to go. So let's go ahead and get all this cleared real quick. Yeah. Asphalt, definitely going to be something we're going to have to look to just create outright without too much work. Because otherwise this is going to become so resource intensive. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then we're going to do... I think it's right there. No, it's right here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll just put 2 down. There you go. Alright, back to what we were doing, which is clearing this out real quick. Already terraforming day 1. Excuse me? Where'd the wood go? Oh, okay. Well, would have been a little more helpful if it had been a little higher up. Oh god, we're gonna have to chop this one at a time, aren't we? The answer is yes. There we go. We're kinda stuck. There we go. Much better. But yeah, no, as I was saying earlier, yeah, it's just, you know, when I had a fun day working out, I was like, oh, you know, I don't have to go to work because today's my day off. I'm like, what do I do with my day now? So normally, you know, I would just like game and stream all day, but it's like, there's a point, I think, when I'm doing content creation where I'm just like, I don't know, I'm burnt, you know? For me, Minecraft is a fun game, definitely. I enjoy it, and I mean, I will say the mod packs are a little overwhelming. So, you know, apologies if I get overwhelmed real quick with this series. Are there dragons in this? Please tell me there are not. That's dragon stone. Uh-oh. Where do you get dragon skin? Oh, okay. You can get them in end cities. Okay, we're good. Alright. I was like, if there are dragons in this, that's going to be a lot more unique for me. But, you know, it's kind of how I want to do things. I know a lot of guys talk about how hardcore for them, the reason they play it is because of the fact that it makes everything kind of seem like you have to build with a purpose. Everything's kind of more realistic. And you really have to kind of be cautious and careful about what you're doing. And I'm definitely agreeing with that. I think the builds are a bit more permanent if you think about it. But it also gives me anxiety when I think about that kind of stuff, so I don't know. But yeah, no, as far as it goes, like, I've been wrestling all day with, like, do I want to record, do I want to stream? And it's like, I mean, I do that all the time. Do I want to do more? Like, I don't need to. There's so much content already on my channel. I think I've got content for the next year or 2 years on almost every day. So it's like, yeah. I don't know. Lately, I've been kind of feeling that. So, we'll see where things go. God damn it. Now we gotta run back to the house. Ooh. He is so dark out. There we go. I mean, some people keep their beds with them. I just kind of run to it. But yeah, that's just been my general mindset as of late. It's been like, do I feel like it? Do I want to do something? What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. And you know, I don't know. Still don't know the answer to that question. That's a creeper. Oh, man. Come on, I see you, bastard. Up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over here. There we go. Oh, shit. It's the little fuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, shit. There we go. We're good. Alright. I forgot they don't properly explode in this version. Or, not in this mod pack. But yeah, so, I don't know. We're gonna see where things go as I work on this. If I get bored, you know, I'll take a break. You guys probably won't notice, to be fair, because how much content I upload typically anyways, so. I think there's some days when there's like 5 episodes going up currently for series. I think RimWorld is probably the worst one for me, because as of recent, like, I really love RimWorld. It's one of my favorite games, but as of recent, it's been kind of a pain in the ass to get working again, so, because there's so many mods I have that seem to be outdated. So, a little annoying, but, you know, you deal with it as you come. Alright, let's get all this kind of cut out. And I know what you're thinking. Why doesn't he just go and use Botania and do the crafting and the mods? He's just doing basic Minecraft stuff. I want to right now. Some days I'm gonna feel like doing modded stuff and like kind of messing around with shit. Other days I'm just gonna want to kind of chill out and relax with y'all. So, you know, and this is kind of my thing. Today I wanted to dig and make a river, basically. It's going to take me a while to get this project going, but this is project numero uno as we start working on things. Some hardcore players have different styles, like one of the guys I like to watch, John Bams, he's like going straight at it, getting shit done. And I respect that man, he fucking doesn't, he gets into the builds, start working on mob farms, starts working on, like, has a plan in general. Good on, like, I respect the man, good on him for doing that. Me, you know, that's not what I do. I some days want to dig, some days I want to do something, like go and discover things, and, you know, yeah. I think that, you know, that's why I kind of want to do modded, because I think basic Minecraft, while it's fun, for me, it's just too vanilla right now. I think once 1.19 comes out and we get the Warden, and we get, like, the swamp biome update, and all that, I'll be down for it. So, plus, this isn't even that big of a perimeter I'm digging out. Like, this is going to be an easy project. So, yeah, this is what I like to do. we all have our different styles of playing the Minecraft. So, but yeah. Also, recently learned about the whole thing with Arcade and was watching that whole lore bit, which I thought was kind of interesting. Pokemon Go Tour, okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole Arcadum thing. So it happened back in September. Now, given today, it's January of 2022. So, I think this episode goes up in like February sometime. As per usual, you know. I'm not really gonna be doing this a lot of these bulk recordings, because I like hardcore kind of to be a thing I can just kind of toss onto the channel. I don't want it to be its whole series launch and all that. But, you know, as far as it goes, it's just something I've been thinking about as far as it goes. So, yeah, what was I going with this? Where was I going? Oh, so I was watching the whole Arcadium thing, and I was checking it out, and I was like, okay, you know, this guy basically was hitting up his people, the people that said they play D&D with him, to basically go ahead and get on VR chat and, like, basically fuck around, you know, literally. And, I was watching this content. I was listening to the guy talking to his players. First off, the way he talks to his players honestly amazes me. Because, like, for me, I don't know. I'm not a good DM, like, I don't think. I mean, I'm not bad. I definitely don't think I'm, like, a terrible DM. I just, you know, I'm no Matthew Mercer. I'm not some famous world storyteller. I do what I can, though. You know, that's kind of my general gist of the whole thing. But, like, man, you gotta treat your players better. Like, you're all there to have a good time and talk and hang out, right? You know, you're not there to, you know, do shit like that. Like, I don't know, the guy was way out of hand in my opinion. Like, way out of hand. Yeah, like, way out of hand. And so I was watching the videos back and listening to him talk to his players. I'm rough on my players. I fully admit that. You know, I'm not an easy dude to get along with. I know that. You know, I've made peace with it. But, you know, I also try to do right by my players. Like, if they're gonna play D&D with me, you know, it's my job to make sure they enjoy themselves. We should all have fun, you know. And listen to him talk about how it's not his problem if the players are against shit he says, whether in-game or out-of-game. It just amazes me. Now, I'm a nobody YouTuber, Twitch streamer. Like, I'm not even a YouTuber or Twitch streamer, honestly. I do that for fun. I don't make money at it, so I wouldn't call myself one. Good on that guy that his D&D campaigns are doing so well. Like, respect to him for his campaigns. But, mate, like, see, that's the thing. When I get players in my group, I never have to worry about them taking. They keep coming back. Like, I may be not the greatest DM, but every time I get players coming in and joining me, they always come back. And I was thinking about this, and I was really going on about it, and all I can think about is, like, dude, like, first off, I'm amazed, because the people he games with are, like, famous YouTubers and Twitch streamers. A lot of VTubers, from what I understand. Now, I know a little bit about the man. I've seen a couple of his streams. He was a really big D&D inspiration for me when I first got into the concept back when I was a video game developer for about 3 years. But, you know, as far as it goes, I really am kind of amazed that a guy like him can, like, get away with shit like that. Like, he's famous, and he's really good at what he does, but, like, it's hard for me to imagine someone who is doing well for themselves on YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and, like, actually getting really into the game to allow themselves to be kind of put in a position like that. Like, I get a lot of them were his actual friends, but, man, like, his whole thing, oh, you know, like, 17.8%, I've tried everything, and I'm like, I was watching. Oh fuck, I don't know his name. I can't remember the fucking VTuber dude's name, but he's this weird motherfucker who's hilarious as all hell. And he goes, you know, I just got this itch to be toxic to him. Because that's what I enjoy doing, is being toxic to toxic people. And I'm like, you ain't wrong listening to this guy. Like, legit, this dude is 100%, like, outright fucking toxic and fucked up. Like, I mean, I ain't a good person by any means, and I've made that very clear, but damn, bro, like, treat your players and your friends with some respect, and don't be pulling this sissy bullshit about how, oh, I'm broke, and no one loves me. Motherfucker, you're making bank. You got a wife. Like, what, is she not blowing you enough, bro? Like, if that's the case, mate, maybe you're apparently marrying the wrong person if that's your issue. You know. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Cause, like, I talk about my depression, but I'm not looking for your sympathy. Like, I'm talking about what goes through my head, because I think it's fair to share that as a creator. I think that's something you should put out there. Like, hey, you know, I'm getting burnout. Hey, I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm feeling depressed. And, like, that, no issue. Like, if he just put videos up on his channel talk about how, you know, life's been real hard recently, I'm going through all this crap, like, cool. No problem, man. Yeah, tell your fans. Like, you know, if they're there, if they support you, they'll say something nice, and maybe it'll make your day, you know, like, good on you if that's the case. Oops, right here, there we go. But, like, bro, there is no reason your ass is like, the way he gripes just irritates me. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like a good dude, in my opinion. And maybe it's just because I'm slightly, you know, preferential to other, like, I don't think I'm even preferential in this case. I honestly think it's just, he's just kind of a dick. And kind of a nasty person. You know, as a DM, your job is to have fun, yeah, just like it's your job also to entertain the players. Like, don't set out to make a campaign if you're not going to be into it. Like, a piece of advice to any new DM, especially if you're, like, you know, playing a campaign, whatever, and things are going real well, and you're like, you're really enjoying it, but your players aren't, well, then, you know, start tweaking things a little bit so you can all have fun. If it's not possible, sometimes you just gotta accept that, and, you know, maybe it's time to end the campaign if you're not into it, you know. Like, there are plenty of DMs out there who just get bored of it. Like, for one, I mean, you guys always see me DMing. I play very few times, and I have a really good time when I'm a player. I mean, you guys saw Grong and everything, but I can be fully affirmed. You know, there are certain people I can't get along with. There are certain ways I play D&D that a lot of people don't like. You know, when I'm a DM, my rules, I mean, even show that. Like, some players are for the shit my rules, some aren't. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's not what they're into, you know. Some enjoy running in my campaigns, some think it's too easy. So, you know, and that's, you know, how things go. But as far as it goes, like, one of the things I think that really bothered me most, I mean, like, this whole sexual thing was fucked up. Like, 100%, the motherfucker shouldn't have done that. You know, it was disgusting. But one of the things that bothers me most is how he talks to his players. How he's like, oh yeah, you know, first off, making them be your friend. Just because you're the dungeon master of a group doesn't mean you're friends. Now, usually you should be. It makes it a lot easier to run a campaign when you guys, like, hanging out with each other. But, like, it's not required. You don't have to be friends. There are some people in my little group that I don't talk to at all or hang with. Like, you know, Miguel, you know, he joins on the campaigns on occasion, but I wouldn't say me and him are friends. I'd say we're acquaintances that enjoy hanging out on occasion, and who play D&D together. besides that, nah, you know. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting how, that he can talk to his players like that. Because in my opinion, like, that shit don't fly. Like, I ain't cool with that. I don't know many people who are cool with that as a DM. Yeah. And, you know, his conflict resolution is terrible. Like, I'm an angry dude. Like, I got my own issues. I fully admit that. But, bro, like, when a player comes to you and says, hey, I'm not cool with this is fucking weird, bro, you need to fucking knock it off. Maybe, you know, take that into account. And he goes, oh, well, how is that my problem? I mean, mate, you're the DM, you're the guy saying the shit. That's how it's your fucking problem. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's the ghetto in me a little bit there, but all I think of when I hear that is, oh, you want me to punch you? Okay, well, we can dance that dance. You know, I'll beat the living tar out of you if you want to talk to me like that. Like, that would be my first response, because, I mean, I feel like he was so disrespectful during that. Now, of course, again, you know, and my favorite part about the whole situation, I remember this now, is he posted on his TwitLonger he wasn't gonna stream for a while. Or he was done streaming, I think, or something like that. And I was like, interesting, okay, so I went and checked his YouTube channel. He's got no posts for, like, a few months now. You know, makes sense. I go on to his Twitch, and people are, like, sitting on Twitch like, oh, no, you're the victim, we feel so bad for you, you know. You do you, and I'm like, mate, why are you streaming? Like, I haven't seen him stream any D&D. He was just streaming League of Legends, which, hey, you know, fucking more power to you. That's, in my opinion, one of the harder games to stream and get attention on Twitch, you know, not easy. So good on him for managing that, you know. Maybe it's because I just suck at League, in all honesty. I mean, to be fair, I've never played it on stream. I tried playing it with some friends. It just wasn't my kind of game. Just like most strategy games that I play aren't what my friends are into, you know. It's just like, you know, sorry guys. Just not my cup of tea. But, what was I saying? Yeah, I can't believe that his friends let him talk. The people he thought, who called him friend, even though he's like, oh, he didn't acknowledge any of them at all, which I thought was kind of fucked up, to be honest. It's like, oh, bro, he's like, oh, poor me, and it's like, you got all these friends that care about you, mate. What the fuck are you crying about? Like, these people actually are worried about your, you know, well-being and such. And here you are crying about, oh, well, my life sucks, and I'm fucking terrible, and I gotta deal with this, and this, and no one wants to be my friend. Fucking grow up, bro. Grow up, legit. But yeah, no, it was interesting, kind of listening in on all this stuff, kind of figuring out what people were thinking on it, and how he was acting. In my opinion, yeah, I think he was a little out of hand. I think the whole thing was kind of him just being a bit of an ass. So, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of his. Or at all. I've still got dirt in my inventory. But, yeah, you know, that's kind of how it go. I don't know what's going on. Oops. I click Steam. Yeah, I do that more often than you think. I click Steam instead of my Discord. Because I said so, fucking goddamn it, Wolf. Yeah, no, like... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it personally. I think the whole thing was a bit bullshit on his part. And his apology, like his TwitLonger was in my opinion, didn't feel sincere. Again, I don't get him being all upset and butthurt about not being a man and all that, because he's like, oh, my wife doesn't find me attractive. Like, okay, ask your wife what she finds attractive. If you want to keep her, ask her. And ask her how you can improve yourself. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, he shouldn't have to change. Well, if he wants this woman, like he's like really that head over heels for her, then yeah, he should be willing to change himself. You know, if I don't like a certain kind of people to date, then I shouldn't have to date them. Like, you know, I ain't got nothing wrong with them personally. Like, for a good example for me, I don't like girls with blonde hair. I don't date chicks with blonde hair. It's nothing against them personally. It's not that they're ugly to me. It's not that they're, there's a stereotype that I'm against or anything. It's just 100% because my mother growing up had blonde hair. And it creeps me out to the idea of dating someone with a similar hair color or even similar look. Like, I won't date bigger girls because it's just nasty to me. I'm not attracted to it. I think it's just not my thing. Does that mean that person's nasty? No. It means I don't find them attractive. I don't like them. And that's my problem. I'm not calling them ugly. I say that they're nasty. Yeah, they're nasty to me. Just like I'm nasty to them, probably. Like, my fat ass probably isn't anywhere near attractive to the girls I date. Which is why I work out so hard, because the girls I actually have a thing that I'm attracted to put a lot of work into themselves. And I'm not one of those types who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, be upset and bitch that the woman I like doesn't like me because I'm fat. And she should have to date me because, well, she shouldn't be allowed to judge me for my body. Fuck that. Like, put in the work you want to for the person you care about. That's my thought process towards it. So, and that's my whole issue with the situation. Him talking about how he feels like less of a man because his wife fucking doesn't want to fuck him. And then seeking interest in other women because of it. Like, dude, just either break up with her if it was that easy for you to just fucking walk. Or date, or do something about it. Like, get in the shape that she wants you to be. She likes you bigger. If you love her, then go become bigger. If it's a problem in the bedroom, fucking talk about it. It's not. I mean, I'm one of those types that's definitely big on discussing shit like that now. Because that's ruined a few of my relationships. Because I wasn't willing to talk, with my partner. And I think that's a curse of being young. Like, you're afraid of how to say that to your partner and how to broach the subject. I think is really more the issue. It's a scary subject, to deal with. Because, especially if you care for that person, you don't want to confirm, like, the worst fear that, they're going to leave you. But at the same time, you're going to feel a lot fucking better if you just talk to them. Trust me, as someone who hasn't and just fucking left it be, yeah, it's gonna be one of the worst things you can do. God, I have so much fucking dirt. We're gonna have to find a new project to do with dirt eventually. I have a feeling. Alright. I'm probably only gonna do 3 recordings today, I think. I think this is my second for the day, so I'll do a third one here after that, and then probably call that good. And again, we're just kind of doing projects. Like, this isn't going to be a series. For those who come here for, like, the big builds and such, like the ones I've been doing in the Subtext series on Twitch, like, that's not what this is going to be about, just as a heads up. This series is going to be legit me grinding projects some days, going to be doing dig sites, working on something, could be anything. So, as far as it goes, like, just giving that as a heads up now. If that's what you came here for, go hang out on my Twitch, because the Subtext series isn't going to get uploaded for a fucking while. Like, it's uploaded, it's scheduled out, though, for a while later, so y'all are going to have to wait. But, yeah, no. Oh, fuck. Piss off, creeper. Yeah, no, as far as it goes, like, 100%, yeah. His whole excuse and everything in my eyes just looks at it like, it's bullshit. It's mostly bullshit. Him just wanting attention. Okay, the creeper's gone. We good. I see the zombie. We should be alright. I'm in hardcore and fucking... Oh, the creeper did not despawn. Alright, mate, over here. Huzzah! Whoa! Shit. I was like, I was about to get fucked there pretty good. But But yeah, now. Oh, well, that's the end of that episode. At least that's a good way to end it there, huh? We'll continue digging on this until we get the river, and then, like I said, I'm gonna do some cool. I've got some cool ideas in mind, so we'll see as things go on.